we've got another spotting of a Tesla Model Y Juniper, and this one looks super funky because they put 95 kilowatt hour battery. And so if that's what the battery size is going to be, I mean, we're touching on some bigger models. Tesla, another Model Y has been leaked. This one is allegedly the Model Y Juniper refresh. And of course, as we can tell from this does appear to be the China market, of course, because as the rumors, as we've been following along, they have said that the Model Y has already started production for test pilot production and things like that. But quote, Model Y Juniper has been spotted again. Check out the sloping front end with the split headlights, as well as the new seat design with black contrast piping. And what's really weird with this is that they put a label on this at 95 kilowatt hour battery. If that's the case, that is a massive battery. I think Model Y right now is like 71 to maybe even 78. And so 95 kilowatt hour battery, you're touching on some other models that have a bigger battery or just as a big battery as that. We're talking like Model X has a 100 kilowatt battery. And so if their plan here is to make the Model Y a bigger vehicle, a more like stepping up type of vehicle, more value, then this could be an interesting one. And that really will mean the Model Y Juniper will be very exciting, a very exciting type of vehicle next year. Here's some more pictures. Shout out to Dominic and Tesla Newswire of all the different ones there. And maybe this isn't the China market. Who knows, really? Maybe this is Spain market, because you can see all covered up as well. I mean, at this point, they've got to know that if these vehicles are driving around, they know it's going to get a ton of pictures taken of it. Or maybe this is just like an old Model Y that's covered, like extremely covered up. And we've got tail lights on the back up here. We've got this different type of tail light here. We've got, that seems to be a camera mounted all the way at the top right there. And we can see it's got the old or current Uber turbine or non-Uber induction rims that are on it, and very interesting to see. There's like there's a black piping right here on the seat, and the front of it is very, very aggressive slope down as well. And so very exciting to see if and when this actually comes out. And I'm still banking on that it's going to be a June to July type of release next year, but some rumors seem to think that it's going to be Q1, maybe even January, February. And if that's the case, that is literally right around the corner. And Model Y, the current one, is definitely going to have more deals and more discounts if that actually is going to be coming out. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. What do you think about this? Do you like the design of it? Are you chomping at the bit to try and get it? And do you think it's actually going to have a 95 kilowatt battery for the Tesla vehicle? Because that's pretty insane if it's going to have a kilowatt battery of 95 for the Model Y. And I put a poll out there because today is the first day of the last month of the quarter. It seems like Tesla has gone ahead and pulled out all the different stops, incentives, and everything. And so I asked, like, what more incentives do you guys want? What promotions, incentives, and discounts do you want? And 18% said it does not matter. I'm waiting for Model Y Juniper. And that makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, at this point, we're so close to that new one coming out. And so if you don't need a vehicle, you could wait it out. But really, most people want like 0% for longer term, 72 months, or even more discounts, or supercharging at 29% of the vote. And Tesla certainly is pulling out all the stops. They put out a new email saying that, hey, there's vehicles available for delivery around you. And so you can get 0% on the Model 3 and the Model Y. And so don't forget, there's tons of incentives. Take a look at inventory. That's your best bet. If you need a point in the right direction, definitely check out our Tesla deal inventory tracking chart down below in the description. So you can see all the different deals, Model Y, Model 3, $4,000 to $5,000 off. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can save up to $2,000 off of your Tesla order. And so it is very interesting to see. I mean, Tesla is pulling ahead a lot of different incentives. China market got 0% extended all the way to December 31st. Not really a surprise there. That is, certainly what they're known to do. And it seems like in the America markets, they've already pulled ahead all their different incentives. If any anything. We might see something tomorrow. It's the first working day of December, or maybe we see something this coming Thursday. But in terms of everything else, they've already done everything they can last week, and so there could be more. But last time I said I didn't think there would be something coming out, then of course that same day something came out, and so I'm not going to say anything this time. I'm going to be more hopeful that a bigger incentive, bigger deal comes out in the next week or so. Separately, another interesting tip from Colton, I've never thought of this, but when you're ordering a Tesla, always order the white interior option. Staining discoloration like this is extremely common in the black vegan leather. Yeah, because I've always seen this, and I've always thought like, oh, is it like suntan lotion or something like that? And now I guess that's what it is. It's discoloration of the black interior, and this happens a lot, very common. I think all of our Teslas that we have, Model 3, Model Y, SX, and of course the Cybertruck has black interior, but all of them have had black interior as well. And I never thought like what this was, and I guess it is staining or discoloration, unfortunately, with that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking.